Hey guys, what is up and what is going on? If it looks like I'm wearing the same thing from previous video, I am. I didn't quite go and talk about the Cowboys game yesterday, but I did talk about it today. So I don't know if I'm actually going to go and put this one up along with the Cowboys Redskins. But going back and thinking on a lot of the Texas and the TCU game. Like, honestly, I thought it was going to stay a lot closer than what it did. I think it ended up 31-9. And if you really think about it, they had two chances, and then they had one, I believe, honestly, that it went across the goal line, and that he did score, but, didn't, and it was overturned, and all of that. But I know there was a few plays, and then the fact that the kicker kept missing field goals, and he had been missing extra points and doing all of that, kind of goes and really bugs me because of just the fact that it was one of the it was like to become bowl eligible, and it just like didn't happen. And for the fact that you kind of go and let so many of the distractions, I guess, like the fact that they want to go and fire Charlie Strong, and a lot of the players going and stressing about it. But like, honestly, I know, like, I saw like a lot of different videos, and they were like, they should have gone and played up to this potential. And yeah, they should have. Like, it didn't seem like at the beginning they seemed like in there and they were doing it and getting it done, like the defensive wise. But like, I don't know exactly where they went after in the second half, because it just like it completely seemed like they were just lost, and like didn't know which way to go, where to set up, and just let so many plays get broken, like just break for complete runs, like a lot of their running backs and everything. What also frustrated me was a little bit of Bouchel. I understand that he's a young quarterback, and it's gonna happen, and all of that, but I don't know. Like, you kind of would have like seemed that he would get better, but it kind of seemed like he got worse. Like, it seemed like he was so rattled, and I don't know, it may have been because, yes, like, that he was stressing about everything that's going to go on, and if Strong's going to come back, if he's not going to come, if he's going to come back, and if he's not going to come back, and where are they going with the coaching, and what's going to happen with all of the other coaching, and it's just like a whole huge toss up in the air. I know I haven't gone. It's probably going to be up there by the time I upload this. If they did fire Charlie Strong, or if they ended up keeping him, I guess it's just like a matter of time to kind of see it. A lot of it just completely, honestly, it frustrated me because like they played really really well, except for like a couple of miscues in the beginning, and it was 7-6. And I know a lot of those field goals that they got, those two that they had, where they got the 6 points, honestly probably should have been touchdowns. And I don't know what it was that couldn't go and get them and drive them in. That's what bugged me a little bit. I mean, I guess like, I know that there's probably going to end up being a lot of excuses about it, about the fact, like I said, Coach Strong, and about his whole situation, and kind of trying to see where they're at. But still, you would expect a lot of those players to come out and play with their hearts, and I don't know, like sometimes it just didn't seem like it. I can't remember his name. Malcolm, I think it's Malcolm 46. Number 46 for the Longhorns. Like, honestly, I think he had like one really great play, but then like after that, he was just kind of like, he would like walk, and then he wouldn't go and make a tackle, or just different things. Like, if you actually go and watch some of the video, like the running back would be towards, like, let me see, if they're going that way, so he'd run off towards the left, and he'd be over here still on the right side. And it's just kind of funny because, like, I know most of the games, like, he was the first one over there, and you honestly did not hear any of his, like, his name being called or anything like that. Honestly, I don't know, like, I'm kind of, like, in the middle on if they should or if they shouldn't fire Charlie Strong. I get that they're upset with a lot of, like, with his record and all of that, but I don't. What frightens me about it is if somebody else comes in, right, and just like he had to do, like, a lot of those players had to go and get used to him, and after Mac Brown had left, because they were a lot of players that Mac Brown had brought in. But a lot of those players had to go and get used to Charlie Strong. And it's going to be the same thing because a lot of those players have to go and get used to this new coach. And the coach has to build a bond. And I know it's a little bit harder. And it's it's like people are going to go back and just say, oh, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It was doing the same thing with Charlie. Oh, with Coach Strong about going and taking time. I get that a lot of people are tired after the third year and they wanted, this third year to already be better and everything. But, you have to, like, also, a lot of people have to consider that a lot of them are freshmen, sophomores, and there's very few juniors and seniors. And it's just one of those things that, like, as next year goes on, the whole line, the quarterback, probably a few of the receivers, or like everybody is going to be a year older, and they're going to have that experience under their belt, and it's just one of those things that I guess a lot of people want it to go and happen at that point and at that moment, but there's still a lot of people that are rooting for Charlie Strong because it's going to be, honestly, it's going to be starting all over again and having to deal with the same thing over and over. And, yeah. But that's pretty much it on my rant on that, on Texas and TCU. I mean, honestly, TCU played really, really well. And, like, I honestly, I was praying that the score would be closer. And I know that it didn't end up being closer. But, I guess it's just one of those things that it's just you got to live and learn, and hopefully these players will go learn from it and grow from it and learn what not to do and learn what they should have done and all of that. But anyways, I'm gonna head off to bed. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. So stay beautiful, stay positive, never give up, and always be true to who you are. Love all of you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hook 'em, guys.